Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have some monster news to talk about. Finally, we have some finalized stock photos for the upcoming G3 core refresh dolls from the second half, including Cleo, Lagona, and Frankie, and we also have a first look at a stock photo for the Catty Noir G3 core doll as well, and more, so stay tuned and let's get into it. Let's talk about the new girl in school. It is Catty Noir. It's gonna be her G3 core doll. She's gonna come out this year, as with Venus and Spectra later on as well. So of course Venus has already been released early last year. I believe she's now available, in most retailers in US. As far as European fans go, international fans go, I believe Venus will become more available as the year progresses. As the same will go with Catty and Spectra as well. These releases always tend to happen after a little while that they've come out in the US. So that's just how it goes. So here is our first look at the only stock photo so far that we have of Catty's G3 doll. So this is the front of her box. And this is her finalized doll. This is what she's gonna look like. So I think, of course, at first we all had opinions about her, new plus size body type that they gave her. It's unique. It's not Dracula's body type. It's even bigger. And of course, like, some proportions were off and people had opinions, I feel like people can have opinions, of course, but there's a way to express them in a positive and like not negative way. But I feel like most people were just like, in for the kill. Like, they were just, ragging on Miss Catty here. Like, they were just like not giving up. Like, they literally cannot let her live. So I feel like that's a little bit sad, because again, there's a way to express opinions and not be so critical about it, but whatever. So this is Catty's doll, and I mean, if you don't like her, you don't like her. It's that's fine. But there's no need to be so aggressive and hateful about it. I think she's cute, obviously, like, she's not a perfect doll. Like, I think some proportions are definitely not perfect. But I think all in all, like, it's a great doll, and I feel like, would it be better to create a brand new character that was plus size from the get-go, instead of like, using Catty here and unfortunately, throwing her to the sharks with all these, all this hate. I guess it would be easier to just create a new character, and to make that character about, plus size. But like, that's not what they're doing. They're reintroducing older characters, and with reintroducing older characters from G1, they're trying to include more diversity. So that's what they're trying to do, and of course that makes sense. But it's just, again, with people, it's just always such a hateful thing. It's like, no, she's ugly. But it's like, at the end of the day, you like her, you don't. You buy her, you don't. That's really what matters to Mattel. It's, where you spend your money, and if she sells well. So, but I think she's cute. I obviously love the pink. I like the hairstyle, the high ponytail. They kept that, yes. I wish she had a little side part, that's the only thing. But in the mixture of her hair, she does have these little mini braids, I believe. So that's really cute. And so it's a little bit of texture there. The ears are a new shape, I believe. The little silver earring, I love her, face sculpt. The face gritting, I love the little blush lip moment going on. The necklace, 13 wishes, the number 13, of course, because it's her thing. And then she has these like poofy sleeves. I don't love them, but they're fine. I hope you can remove them. I hope it's not just all one piece, her dress. Because I do wonder, like, how many pieces is her outfit actually? Because I feel like Mattel would probably just make this all one dress piece, so that's a little bit sad. But the dress is fine. I like the glass shattered print. It's obviously reminiscent of her G1 release. I like the belts. Do I like the little pink peeking out at the bottom? I don't know. I think it's fine. I got used to it. And then her boots are really big and chunky. I wish there was more detail painted on, like in silver. I feel like that's missing a little bit here, but the boots are fine. Overall, I think she's a really cute doll. I like her accessories, her glasses, her little pet called Amulet. That's her pet's name. Cool. Oh yeah, I also love that her tail is bigger. Like, that's just so cute. Like, maybe she's even like a different type of werecat. That's why she has a thicker tail. I just think that's like such a cool way to experiment with, details for the werecat characters, that they could be differently shaped and sized according to the type of werecat that they are. That's really fun. So yeah, and then her hands are like the claw hand mold, and then the back, you know, is nothing too much different. It's just her artwork, and then we can see here it says pop star. It's like a little bit blurry, but she's like, you know, she's a pop star basically, and her pet is Amulet. And yeah, not too much of that I can read here so far for the back of the box. But yeah, the artwork, we can see Lagona, Frankie, Claudine, and Draculaura. Cleo's missing here. I don't know why, but yeah. I think overall, Catty is a really cute doll. I'm gonna get her for sure. And I think, you know, just if you don't like her, that's fine. I get why people are not nice to Catty here because she looks different from the G1 release. But at the same time, I think the Mattel's heart is in the right place with introducing diversity like this. I think it's like needed. I don't think every doll in Monster High should be just skinny, you know, like that's just not realistic. So I definitely think that, you know, introducing a new body type here is important and needed. I think the problem comes with using Catty as a reintroduced character and not just creating a new character altogether. I think that's where people have the issue. And maybe also like the design here in a dress and the proportions are off, but regardless, I think she's cute. I really do. I love the pink. I love her design. I like the face up, the face screening. I like her accessories. And yeah, I hope I got her soon. Next up, we have our first look at the packaging for the Hissfits 3-pack. Now, very interesting is that the packaging design here actually looks the same like what they did with Amped Up Frankie. Now, obviously, these two animated characters in these series, season 1, they both showed up in these respective outfits at the end of season 1 for the Monster Ball episode. And of course, we know that the Hissfits 3-pack will also show up in the Monster Fest plotline of season 2. So it's interesting that they both share the same packaging design here with the, you know, lights and the mirror artwork from Dark Code Dark. I just thought that, like, yeah, little Easter egg, but yeah, they do look good in the packaging. It's a very long packaging, you know, like it's very, you know, wide, I guess. It's very wide and probably like not very thick. So it's going to be a doozy to carry and like order from Amazon because it's probably going to get shipped out in like this huge carton. Like, so that sucks. But yeah, they look amazing. The face screenings, like the expressions don't look as good as they did in the previous stock photos, but they still look amazing. Okay, now let's get into the core refresh dolls, starting off here with Frankie Stein. Now, Frankie looks very different from the prototype that we saw earlier. The hair isn't as long. The pink streak is new. Obviously, like a lot of the pink touches in the finalized version they were added in later. So that's interesting. Also, the tights on the one leg. I think Frankie's outfit, even without the pink, was never like my favorite. Like, I think they have a cute concept going on here, the shorts, the jacket, but the hairstyle is just so... The hairstyle is so boring. Like, it's just straight hair. We've seen that before with Frankie, and I just feel like it's done. It's played out. Like, I wish that they would have given Frankie a little bit more of an interesting hairstyle. The dark lips is cool, but like, I don't know, like the boots, the silhouette, the shorts, the different prints, the colors, the pink, the yellow. To me, it's just a little bit too much, and at the same time, it's just not giving a lot. You know, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think Frankie's cute. I definitely, I prefer the original core Frankie over this one. Yeah, so I definitely prefer the original, the first core release of Frankie. I just like the skirt more. I like the varsity jacket more. I like the shoes more. I cannot believe I'm saying that, but like the shoes just look, yeah, I don't know. I think they look better, but like, yeah, obviously I think the core refresh Frankie will attract perhaps more people because this design is more black and like it's not as colorful, even if there is like a pink streak in Frankie's hair. Like, it's surprising, even as that is, like the design on the outfit is still like much more like darker and like I guess grungier. I don't know, but it's definitely not as preppy and colorful. even though they have a pink streak in their hair. But yeah, I think they're cute, but definitely not one of my favorites. Speaking of favorites, here we have G3 Core Refresh Lagona, and she is definitely my favorite out of all 5. I can safely say now. They just look amazing. I think the whole outfit is perfect. I love the top, the fishnet sleeves, the necklace, the pink belt, which was previously black. So I definitely, I think the pink works better. And then we have the pants. I think the pants are just stunning. I love the big, like, flared bottom, like they're bell bottoms, but not really. They're just like really wide like pants. They remind me almost of Always Brat's Sasha's pants. Like they have a very similar silhouette, also in style, and like the straps going down the pockets. Like what? I just think she's super cute. I love the print on the bottom half of the pants. The shoes I don't love. I wish that they would have given her like some chunky wedges instead that kind of look like the G1 Lagona shoes. Like, you know, I feel like that would have been a cool little throwback. But you know, sneakers are always like a very safe choice. So of course, sneakers are what they went with here, but I feel like a little sandal beach moment would have been really cute. But the shoes are fine. The purse is like a jellyfish. Like, are you kidding me? I love the hairstyle, the 2 little space buns. I love the hair mix, the colors that they mixed in with the hair. It's not too much of teal and violet. It's more blonde than anything. And then the coral orangey lipstick. I think she's probably like the only one out of all 5 Core Refresh dolls that has like a light lipstick. So in that sense, I definitely think she's gonna stick out. But at the same time, I think for Lagona, it just makes sense. Like this coral orange shade just fits in better with her vibe here. And like between the 2 core looks, I think I prefer the Core Refresh look of Lagona more. Yeah, I love both Lagonas. Like I think Lagona, the original core doll, was a really strong doll. Like I like the hoodie, I like the shorts, the little sneaker wedges. Like it's all interesting. I like the high ponytail as well. But I think between the 2, design wise, I like the pants more for Core Refresh. I like the makeup more. It just feels more Lagona to me. So I definitely feel like I prefer Core Refresh Lagona more, and I love her so much. I like even a jellyfish bag. Like, are you kidding me? That's just so cute. And lastly, we have Core Refresh Cleo. Now, unfortunately, as of filming right now, we don't have a stock photo for her packaging for her box, but I assume she's gonna look the same, and we just don't have a picture yet of her artwork. So that's weird, because even on the packaging for Frankie and Lagona and Catty, on the front, on the back, Cleo's artwork is not included. So that's just a little bit weird, but hopefully her artwork will look great as always. It's done by Dark as well, and Cleo looks amazing, like she really does. She's definitely like one of my favorites. I like the hairstyle, like the high ponytail, like the teal strands, the gold, the makeup, the dark lipstick, the top with the poofy sleeves, the little bandages running down. Then we have her skirt with the teal wraparound piece. It looks stunning. I feel like the way that they tied the teal in with the skirt is amazing. I like the purse as well, so detailed. And then the shoes, like the asymmetrical piece on the one side being like higher up, like wrapping around her leg. So cute. I love that they included here Hissfits instead of Tut. So that's cool that we have Hissfits here in a new pose as well. And I think out of the 2 core Cleos, I definitely prefer the Core Refresh Cleo by far. Yeah, like not even a competition. Like I just think she looks better. She's more well put together. The design is better executed. The original Core Cleo doll is fine. Like I like the dress, the boots, but just, like, the combination, I don't know, it just never really spoke to me. And she's fine, but like Core Refresh definitely is where it's at. Like she looks so much better. Definitely like an improvement overall. And can we just talk about like how Cleo's accessory, one of her accessories is the jar with her heart in it. Like I think it's a little bit macabre, but like it's just so monster high. Like it's just so Cleo. Like of course she would include a jar with her heart in it because it's played a role in the animated series as well. So I love how they referenced the actual accessory. They referenced that with the accessory here for the doll. Like you can actually, she has her actual jar in a heart here. Like it's very plot accurate to the series. So like it makes sense. So I love that they included it here. So my ranking would go as follows. My first favorite is Lagona. My second favorite is Cleo. My third favorite is Jey Hologram. My fourth favorite is Claudine. And yeah, that means that my least favorite is Frankie. Shocking, because usually Claudine is the one that most people hate out of these lines, you know. So yeah, I think Claudine looks better with the fur, and Frankie just, there's nothing new with this design for Frankie. Like it just feels like very repetitive. But Lagona, Cleo, Jey Hologram, definitely improvements. And Claudine and Frankie, they're there. They look fine. They don't look bad. So overall, core refresh, definitely a very strong line. And I think overall, they might be better than the original core dolls, which is, yeah, surprising, because the original core G3 dolls weren't bad. Like they were fine, but you can really see here how they improved with the designs and overall looks for each character. So it definitely feels like an evolution. So that's really fun. And I like, yeah, I like them all. Like they're really cute. And that is the video. I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and consider becoming a member today if you're able to support the channel and so you don't miss out, obviously, when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the doll tea you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time. Stay peachy. Kisses.